every state in the middle of the winter breeze. Got a malachite kind of motion and a steady little pace. I'm beating every notion from the shadows in the space. I am drifting, I am shifting, I am always self-aligning, leaving all the friction and the heavy dust behind me. It's a resonance fable on a granite-plated table, standing on the cable where the spirit is still able. Slate tend to tremble, making every image mutate in a canyon to resemble, but the hand is clutching fade. Malachite vibration, let the resonance drag, tracking the pulse where the heavy hours lie. Slowing intellect, weighted chest, leaving the absence beyond. In the graphite colored fume where the silence is all bound. Check the topography in the silent chronicle. The flow is moving easy through the rugged glass spectre. Got the thud and the clatter and the mellow little chatter, and I'm never gonna shatter when the visions start to scatter. I am the tundra pilot with the power of the riot, but I'm keeping everything quiet while the universe is engaged. No terror in the sinew when the path is long and narrow, when the blues is sample guitar's the only thing paged. High fidelity grinding while I'm constantly binding every chapter of the winding of the relic on the hand. In the vitals and the root is clear, pointing to the middle of the atmosphere. I am the master of the wisdom, moving past the system with a rhythm that is never ever gonna find a fall. Malachite vibration, let the resonance drag, tracking the pulse where the heavy hours lag. Slow intellect, weighted chest, leaving the absence beyond. In the graphite colored fume where the silence is all bound. Slate visions, manganese core, into the resonance. Treading on the terracotta with the optics of the lapis, and I'm navigating every vector for the nectar in the chalice. Got a xanthic kind of shivering, a fluid little rudder, and I'm beating every clutter of the malice in the palace. I'm cruising and I am oozing, and I'm always overfusing all the static and the bruising of the glaucus in the flux. It's a primal little fable with the solder plated table, and I'm leaning on the gable at the paradox and crux. Flocks color warm throbbing, making every image mutate amid a fountain to replicate, but the fist is clutching to the loam. The anatomy holds the resin amid the coating of the blazer as a fragment on the script amid the echoes of the dome. Prism refraction, let the spectrum dry, trailing the aura where the heavy colors lag. Swift animal weighted long, leaving the silence unstrung amid the flux colored ether where the frequencies are drawn. Amid the flux colored ether where the frequencies are drawn. Check the kaleidoscope and the periscope. The meter is scorching through the scope amid the slope, amid the heavy impact. Holds the swing and the propulsion and the bit of little speculation, and the nerve is no deviation amid the fact the anima is the cosmograph pilot amid the soul of the behemoth, and the forces breaking quietude amid the heat. Holds no trepidation amid the biology, amid the chronograph, amid the cartography, and the blues sample guitar is the only beat. High fidelity reaping amid the binding of the winding of the amulet on the fingers. The eagle seizes the fulcrum of the gyroscope, and the being holds a stature as the one who never hinders. tilting the anatomy, and the road is a crooked little gully pointing to the middle of the forgotten pit. Ego is the master of the meter, moving past the orbit with the swing that is never ever gonna be split. Prism refraction, let the spectrum drag, trailing the aura where the heavy colors lag. Swift anima waited long, leaving the silence unstrung amid the flock's colored ether, where the frequencies are drawn. Amid the flock's colored ether, where the frequencies are drawn. Yeah, yeah. Xanthic hallucinations, reason essence, end of the spectrum. Keep the focus sharp, let the flow run. I'm reading between the lines with the designs of the signs, and I'm keeping my mind on the prize every time that I'm climbing the mountain. Yeah. Got the wisdom of the street and the rhythm on the beat, and I'm never admitting to a bitter defeat while I'm drinking the water from fountain. I'm weaving and I'm breathing and I'm leaving all the grieving at the bottom of the ocean, with the stone on the chest and the fire in the soul. It's a riddle in the middle of the bluesy little fiddle, and I'm never gonna settle for a second or rest while I'm taking the total control. Logic, light, flicker, making everything quicker in a world getting sicker, but I'm keeping it calm with the knowledge inside of the head. I got the universe inside of the palm of my hand, like a bomb with a bomb in the middle of a song, while I'm ignoring the things that they say. Focus, exhale, let it breathe, chasing the spark through the dark. Yeah, slower beat, fast mind, leaving the world behind in the purple haze where the thoughts are intertwined. Check the cadence and the radiance, I'm blazing through the haze, and I'm amazing every shadow in the corner of the room with the lyrical heat. Got the boom and the bap and the blues and the gap, and I'm never gonna trap my spirit in a solid little tomb at the end of the street. I'm a lyrical miracle swimming in the spherical atmosphere, keeping everything crystal and clear while the rhythm is pulsing and strong. Got no fear in my ear when the rhythm is near, and the bluesy guitar is the only thing I hear when I'm moving the mission along. Fast forward in the motion while I'm sipping on the potion of the notion that the ocean is a part of my soul, and I'm reaching the beat. I take control of the home, and I'm playing the role of a man who can never be put on a roll with the words and the power I sing. Concentration at 100 miles per hour, while the city steady still. Watch the work. Focus, exhale, let it breathe, tracing the spark through the dark. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the world behind in the purple haze where the thoughts are intertwined. Stay sharp, mind fast, keep it focused.
Slow, dusty lo-fi,
Let the engine roar. I'm carving through the fossil with an insight so colossal, and I'm gripping every nozzle of the diesel in the marrow. Got a platinum erection and a J-little connection, and I'm fixing the deflection of the static in the skull. I'm piercing and I'm fueling, and I'm constantly overruling all the friction and the dueling of the monsters in the mist. It's a jagged little fable with a carbon-plated table, and I'm never feeling stable with the fetter on the wrist. Charcoal heat tremble, making every muscle assemble in a tunnel to resemble, but I'm clinging to the grid. I got the sepia inside of the linings of the canvas, like a mallet on the anvil of the banging on the pit. Zinc friction, let it burn, chasing the spark through the churn. Heavy, long, rapid teeth, leaving the ghost beneath. In the slate vapor, where the spirits finally bequeath. Check the zinc and the fraction. I'm igniting every action in the center of the traction of the icy little plane. Got the kick of zinc in the fraction. I'm igniting every action in the center of the traction of the icy little plane. Got the kick in the snare and the shadowy little glare, and I'm never gonna scare when the giants are in pain. I'm a cadence dictator with the power of the generator, and I'm discarding every traitor while the hustle is alive. Got no worry in the spine when the tempest is in line, and the raw electric guitar is the only thing I steer. High octane spinning while I'm constantly beginning every chapter of the ending of the notion of the flesh. I take command of the ship, and I'm cracking up the whip of a man who can never be allowed to be meshed. Insight at 1,000 miles per second, while the universe stays mute. Can you handle the friction? Zinc friction, let it burn, chasing a spark through the churn. Heavy, long, rapid teeth, leaving the ghost beneath. In the slave vapor, let it burn, where the spirits finally bequeath. Diesel dream, slate soul, stay fossil. I'm pacing on the bronze plate with the weight of the scrap state, and I'm finding every dead weight of the gears in the soil. Got a verdigris kinda staining and a heavy little draining, and I'm beating every straining of the snakes as they coil. I'm crunching and I'm punching and I'm always self-unwinding every static and the binding of the lichen on the soul. It's a clockwork fable with a flexible fiber cable, and I'm standing on the lever at the bottom of the hole. Malachite warm throbbing, making every vision mutate amid a ruin to replicate, but the fist is clutching to the rust. The body holds a sprocket amid the lining of the pocket as a fragment on the socket amid the detritus and dust. Bronze cadence, let the decay pull, trailing the vine where the ancient gears low. Yeah, swift fiber weighted organ, leaving the wreckage beyond. Amid the sage-colored fume where the overgrowth is all bound. Check the pendulum in the spandrel. The flow is scorching through the mandrel. Amid the hand, amid the heavy impact. Holds the clatter and the acceleration and the bitter little calculation. And the nerve is no agitation amid the fact. The form is the orchard commander amid the soul of the centipede. And the force is breaking resistance amid the heat. Holds no terror amid the physiology. Amid the epoch, amid the gorgon and the blues is sampled. The tar is the only beat. High tension reaping amid the binding and winding of the relic on the fingers. The ego seizes the axis of the statter and the being holds the action as the one who never wanders. Tend amid the structure and the root is a jagged little fissure pointing to the middle of the ruined vault. The ego is the anchor of the wisdom moving past the system with a cadence that is never ever gonna find a fall. Bronze cadence, let the decay pull, trailing the vine where the ancient gives up. Yeah. Swift fiber weighted organ leaving the wreckage beyond. Amid the sage-colored fume where the overgrowth is all bound. Bronze cadence, bronze vision, verdigris call, end of the overgrowth. Drifting through the obsidian with the eyes of the chartreuse, finding every hidden thread while the logic is on the loose. Got a sepia kind of vision and a steady little flow. I'm beating every tension from the shadows down below. I am gliding, I am pacing, I am always self-erasing, leaving all the static and the heavy mist behind me. It's an ivory fable on the parchment-covered table, standing on the ledge where the spirit is still stable. Obsidian tend to tremor, making every image mutating the forest to resemble, but the hand is clutching, say yeah. Chartreuse resonance at the hollow tag, chasing the signal where the heavy minutes lag. Like weighted lungs, leaving the absence far in the sepia vapor where the spirits finally are. Yeah, check the geography in the silent testament. The flow is moving easy through the rugged glass element. Got the thud in the swing and the mellow little thing, and I'm never gonna falter when the vision start to ring. I am the cavern pilot with the power of the riot, but I'm keeping everything quiet while the mycelium is engaged. No terror in the fiber when the path is long and narrow, and the Bluesy sample guitar is the only thing pays. High fidelity grinding while I'm constantly binding every chapter of the winding of the relic on the hand. Essence in the vitals and the route is clear, pointing to the middle of the atmosphere. I am the master of the wisdom, moving past the system with a rhythm that is never ever gonna find a fault. Chartreuse resonance at the hollow track, chasing the signal where the hairy minutes lag. Parting like weighted lungs, leaving the absence far in the sepia vapor where the spirits finally are. City and vision, mycelium fever in the grime. Got a cadmium kinda shudder and a heavy little run. I'm beating every clutter of the seconds on the time. I'm creeping and I'm leaping and I'm always overkeeping all the static and the weeping of the shadow in the vein. It's an anthracite fable with iridium table, and I'm standing on a gable in the middle of the pain. Viridian he tremble, making every molecule assemble in a tunnel to resemble, but I'm clinging to the wick. I got the nicotine inside of the lining of the pocket, like a bullet on the socket of the menthol and the thick.
Cadmium throb,
Let the darkness drag.
stalking the glow where the heavy soul lies.
Yeah.
Swift vision, heavy breath, leaving the hollow underneath. In the viridian vapor, where the spirits find their sheath.
Check the tendon and the viscera, I'm blazing through the chimera inside of the camera with a heavy cloud. Got the bash and the clatter and the venomous chatter, and I'm never gonna shatter when I'm taking every route. I am the labyrinth warden with the power of the pardon, and I'm tilling up the garden while the engine is engaged. Got no horror in the ligament, the world is just a figment, and the blues a sample guitar is the only thing staged. Low frequency grinding while I'm constantly binding every chapter of the winding of the venom on the hand. I seize the verdicts of the attraction, and I'm holding the own of a man who can never be trapped in the middle of the land. Cognition in the sinew, and the pathway is a narrow little arrow pointing to the middle of the fossil vault. I am the master of the friction, moving past addiction with a rhythm that is never ever gonna find a fault.
Cadmium throb,
Let the darkness drag.
stalking the glow where the heavy soul lies.
Yeah.
Swift vision, heavy breath, leaving the hollow underneath. In the viridian vapor, where the spirits find their sheath. Anthracite visions,
Iridium core.
end of the labyrinth.
Through the feldspar with the motive of the lodestar, and I'm finding every parallax in the middle of the ship. It got a bismuth kind of glister and a deadly little blister, and I'm beating every sister of the demons in the valley. I'm piercing and I'm fueling, and I'm constantly overruling all the friction and the dueling of the monsters in the deep void. It's a jagged little fable with the mic, I play the table, and I'm never feeling stable with the gravity that I'm cloying. Pewter like tremble, making every molecule assemble in a canyon to resemble, but I'm clinging to the mica dust. I got the tantalum inside of the linings of the jacket, like a mallet on the packet of the racket in the upper crust. Opal tremor,
Let the gravity clutch.
seeking the glint that the fingers can't touch. Yeah, frantic neuron, heavy breath, leaving the silence death in the pewter vapor where the spirits find their sheaths. Check the tectonics and the mnemonics, I'm breaking the harmonics inside of the cavern with the heavy cloud. Got the thud and the rattle and the bitter little battle, and I'm never gonna straddle when the tides begin to spout. I'm a parallax pilot with the power of the riot, and I'm crushing every quiet while the chasm is engaged. Got no terror in the viscera when the error is a giant burr, and the clean blues riffs are the only thing staged. Low frequency grinding while I'm constantly binding every chapter of the winding of the strata on the hand. I seize the apex of the attraction, and I'm holding the own of a man who can never be trapped in the middle of the land. channel them in the sinew when the vision is a menu of the chaos in the middle of the unseen black. I am the master of the friction, moving past the fiction with addiction that is never ever gonna make it back. Opal tremor, let the gravity clutch, seeking the glint that the fingers can't touch. Yeah, frantic groan, heavy breath, leaving the silence death in the pewter vapor where the spirits find their sheep. Dismiss visions, shade chord into the vortex.
One hand on the wheel, one eye on the prize. Let's ride.
I'm pushing the pedal with the heavy metal, and I'm never gonna settle for a level that is lower than the stars. Got the white lines flying and the engine crying, and I'm never denying all the scars from the bars. Driving, exhale, let the miles go by, chasing the spark underneath the purple sky. Yeah. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the ghost behind in the neon haze where the roads are intertwined. Check the velocity and the animosity. I'm burning the gasoline and keeping it clean on the interstate. Got the boom and the bap and the blues and the gap, and I'm never gonna trap my spirit in the hands of fate.
300 miles, no stops, no regrets. Just the rhythm of the road and the smoke in the air.
Grabbing exhale, let the miles go by, chasing the spark underneath the purple sky. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the toes behind in the neon haze where the roads are intertwined.
Fast flow,
cruising show, keep it moving.
one hand on the wheel, one hand on the wheel.
One hand on the wheel, one hand on the wheel, one hand on the wheel. One hand on the wheel, one hand on the wheel. One hand on the wheel, one hand on the wheel. One hand on the wheel, is etching on the ebony amid the intent of the alchemist, and the form is finding the catalyst amid the sod. Holds a celadon, kinda luster, and a sturdy little muster, and the brain is beating the cluster amid the shrine of God. The soul is harvesting and distilling, and always overfilling the static and the killing of the itcher amid the vein. It's a nomad saga amid a rhodium base, and the body is standing at the case amid the center of the plane. Parrot at warmth, throbber, making every image mutate amid a canyon to replicate, but the hand is clutching to the sand. The form holds tellurium amid the sleeve of the tunic as a fragment on the artifact amid the desert land.
Alabaster surge and the phantom drag,
Trailing the ghost where the dry spirits lag. Fast intellect weighted chest, leaving the absence beyond. Amid the garnet fume, where the ancestry is all bound.
Check the hieroglyph and the obelisk. The flow is scorching through the risk amid the disc, amid the heavy impact. Holds a slam in the reverberation, and the bitter little observation, and the will is never hesitation amid the act. The form is the mirage commander amid the soul of the man. The core and the force is breaking resistance amid the heat. Holds no terror amid the anatomy, amid the error, amid your mirror. And the blues sample guitar is the only beat. High tension, reaping amid the binding of the winding of the artifact on the fingers. The eagle seizes the summit of the magnet, and the being holds the action as the one who never lingers. Acre amid the tendon, and the rod is an arrow, little arrow pointing to the middle of the sacred crypt. The ego is the ruler of the wisdom, moving past the system with the cadence that is never ever gonna be gripped. Be gripped, be gripped.
Alabaster surge and the phantom drag, trailing the ghost where the dry spirits lag. Fast intellect weighted chest, leaving the absence beyond. Amid the garnet fume, where the ancestry is all bound. Ebony vision, tellurium core, end of the alchemy.
Surging through the bitumen with the charge of the magnesium, and I'm mapping every rapidity of the catalyst in the soot. Got a cinema kind of velocity and a sturdy little viscosity, and I'm beating every animosity of the gravity in the boot. I'm sprinting and I'm venting, and I'm always self-augmenting all the static and the denting of the meridian in the flesh. It's a distillation fable with a tungsten plated table, and I'm leaning on the gable at the tension of the mesh. Barrel color warm, throbbing, making every vision mutate amid a furnace to replicate, but the fist is clutching to the slag. The anatomy holds the sulfide amid the lining of the tunic as a fragment on the relic amid the pressure and the drag.
Barrel oscillation, let the distillation drag, trailing the flux where the heavy essence lag. Sharp consciousness, weighted stature, leaving the absence beyond. In the wench color cloud where the centrifuge is all bound.
Yeah.
Check the viscosity and the inertia. The meter is scorching through the reversal amid the dispersal, amid the heavy cloud. Got the slam and the rebound and the bit a little profound. And I'm never gonna astound when the valves begin to spout. The stature is the centrifuge pilot amid the soul of the Leviathan. And the force is breaking quietude amid the heat. Holds no apprehension amid the morphology, amid the cyclotron, amid the lithography. And the blues sample guitar is the only beat. High fidelity reaping amid the binding of the winding of the talisman on the fingers. The eagle seizes the fulcrum of the dynamo when the being holds the action as the one who never lingers. Suit amid the vitals and the route is indirect. Little vector pointing to the middle of the molten crypt. The ego is the master of the wisdom, moving past the system with a swing that is never ever gonna be gripped.
Let the distillation drag, trailing the flux where the heavy essence lies. Sharp consciousness, weighted stature, leaving the absence beyond. In the wench color cloud where the centrifuge is all bound. Magnesium essence, end of the centrifuge. Through the jasper with the vision of the indigo, finding every whisper in the middle of the afterglow. Got an amber kind of motion in the steady little grace. I'm beating every pressure from the shadows in this place. I am drifting, I'm shifting, I am always self-unwinding, leaving all the static and the heavy dust behind me. It's a monolith fable on a walnut-plated table, standing on the gable where the spirit is still able. Jasper heat tremble, making every image mutate. In a canyon to resemble, but the hand is clutching fate. Indigo vibration at the twilight drag, tracking the pulse where the heavy hours lag. Yeah. Slow intellect, weighted chest, leaving the absence beyond. In the amber color fume where the silence is all bound.
Check the geometry in the silent chronicle. The flow is moving easy through the rugged glass spectacle. Got the thud and the clatter and the mellow little chatter. And I'm never gonna shatter when the visions start to scatter. I am the plateau pilot with the power of the riot, but I'm keeping everything quiet while the universe is engaged. No terror in the marrow, and the path is long and narrow. And the blues is sample, guitar is the only thing paged. High fidelity grinding while I'm constantly binding every chapter of the winding of the relic on the hand.
Essence in the vitals and the root is clear, pointing to the middle of the atmosphere. I am the master of the wisdom, moving past the system with a rhythm that is never ever gonna find a fall. Indigo vibration at the twilight drag, tracking the pulse where the heavy hours lag. Yeah. Slow intellect, weighted chest, leaving the absence beyond. In the amber color fume where the silence is all bound. Where the silence is all bound. Jasper visions, indigo core.
drifting through the obsidian with the eyes of the chartreuse, finding every hidden thread while the logic is on the loose. Got a sepia kind of vision and a steady little flow. I'm beating every tension from the shadows down below. I am gliding, I am pacing, I am always self-erasing, leaving all the static and the heavy mist behind me. It's an ivory fable on the parchment covered table, standing on the ledge where the spirit is still stable. Obsidian tend to tremor, making every image mutate in the forest to resemble, but the hand is clutching fate. Yeah. Chartreuse resonance at the hollow tag, chasing the signal where the heavy minutes lag. Like weighted lungs, leaving the absence far in the sepia vapor where the spirits finally are. Yeah, check the geography in the silent testament. The flow is moving easy through the rugged glass element. Got the thud in the swing and the mellow little thing, and I'm never gonna falter when the vision start to ring. I am the cavern pilot with the power of the riot, but I'm keeping everything quiet while the mycelium is engaged. No terror in the fiber when the path is long and narrow, and the Bluesy sample guitar is the only thing pays. High fidelity grinding while I'm constantly binding every chapter of the winding of the relic on the hand. Essence in the vitals and the route is clear, pointing to the middle of the atmosphere. I am the master of the wisdom, moving past the system with a rhythm that is never ever gonna find a fault. Chartreuse resonance at the hollow track, chasing the signal where the airy minutes lag. Caught eating like weighted lungs, leaving the absence far in the sepia vapor where the spirits finally are. City and vision, mycelium core, end of the echo.
Analog soul in the digital world. Let it spin. I'm spinning the black circle with a rhyme that's universal, and I'm skipping the rehearsal for the reality of the game. Got a needle in the groove and a point of proving I'm never gonna move for the sake of the hollow flame. I'm digging and I'm rigging, and I'm never gonna be the one who's piggybacking on the culture with a fake grin. It's the dust on the sleeve and the truth I believe in. I'm never gonna leave until the real vibes begin. Classic sound flicker, making the soul get thicker, in the world getting slicker, but I'm keeping it calm. I got the vinyl inside of the palm of my hand like a bomb, with a bomb in the middle of a song. Analog's hell, let the needle ride, chasing the spark with the rhythm as a guide. Yeah, slow beat, fast mind, leaving the fakes behind in the purple haze where the records are intertwined. Check the frequency and the decency. I'm holding the consistency, and I'm amazing every shadow in the corner of the store. Got the boom and the bap and the blues and the gap, and I'm never gonna trap my spirit on a rotten floor. I'm a sonic collector and a spirit protector, looking at the vector where the rhythm is near. Got the bass in my ear when the static is here, and the blues of guitar's the only thing I hear. Fast forward in the classic while I'm avoiding the plastic notion that the motion is a part of my soul. I take control of the whole, and I'm playing the role of a man who can never be put on a roll. Dust in the crates, diamonds in the dirt. Respect the origin. Alog exhale, let the need out. Chasing the spark with the rhythm as the guide. Yeah. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the fakes behind in the purple haze where the records are entwined. Let the need out. Stay authentic. Dusty and real. Concrete under the feet, but the soul is out of reach. I'm navigating the jungle with the heart that can never be humble, and I'm watching the empires crumble in the shadow of the high rise. Got a predator vision and the lethal decision, and no cutting with precision through the static of the bold lies. I'm climbing and I'm grinding and I'm always finding the silver lining in the middle of the dark smoke. It's a savage little story with a missing bit of glory, and I'm never gonna be the one who's taking it as a broke joke. Steel in the glass flicker, making the poison thicker in the race, getting quicker, but I'm keeping it calm. I got the concrete inside of the palm of my hand like a bomb with a bomb in the middle of a song. Urban exhale, let the smoke rise, chasing the spark through the iron and the cries, yeah. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the streets behind in the purple haze where the survivors are intertwined. Shake the resilience and the brilliance. I'm walking through the villains and I'm amazing every shadow in the corner of the block. Got the boom and the bap and the blues and the gap, and I'm never gonna trap my spirit underneath the heavy lock. I'm a sidewalk soldier with a chip on the shoulder, getting colder and bolder while the rhythm is near. I got the grit in the ear when the struggle is here, and the bluesy guitar is the only thing I hear. Fast forward in the hustle while I'm flexing the muscle of the notion that the struggle is a part of my soul. I take control of the whole, and now playing the role of a man who can never be put on a roll. Urban exhale, let the smoke fly, chasing the spark through the eye in the cry. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the streets behind in the work ways where the survivors are intertwined. Stay sharp, keep climbing. I don't crack until the end. Elevator to the top, but the roots stay in the mud. Feel that? Urban exhale, let the smoke rise, chasing the spark through the iron in the cries. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the streets behind in the purple haze where the survivors are intertwined. Stay sharp, climbing.
the feet. Concrete under the feet. Concrete under the feet. Concrete under the feet, but the soul is out of reach. Concrete under concrete, concrete under the feet, yeah. Concrete under the feet, concrete under the feet, but the soul is out of reach, yeah. Concrete under the feet, concrete under the feet, concrete under the feet, but the soul is out of reach. Concrete, concrete, concrete under the feet, yeah. Concrete. I'm staring at the reflection with the ghost of the perfection, and I'm making up connection to the man I used to be in the middle of the street. Got a shadow on the wall, and I'm waiting for the fall of the curtain on my ball, and I'm standing on my feet with the rhythm and the heat. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing all the grieving at the bottom of the ocean, with a potion in the motion of a man who's on the run. Got the knowledge in the brain and the power in the vein, and I'm clearing all the pain, and I'm looking at the barrel of a loaded little blunt. Neon light flicker, making everything quicker in the world, getting sicker, but I'm keeping it steady, yet I'm always getting ready for the fight. I got the universe inside of the palm of my hand, like a bomb with a bomb in the middle of a psalm, in the middle of the night. Mirror exhale, chasing the spark through the dark, yeah. Slow beat, fast mind, leaving the world behind. In the purple haze, where the souls are intertwined. Check the cadence in the radiance, I'm blazing through the haze, and I'm blazing every shadow in the corner of the room with the boom bap. Got the energy and synergy and killing every enemy who's trying to be remedied, but falling in the middle of a dirty little trap. I'm a lyrical miracle swimming in the spherical atmosphere, keeping everything crystal and clear, while the bluesy guitar is screaming in my ear. Got no fear when the rhythm is near and the vision is here, and the only thing I'm doing is enjoying every single little idle little tear. Fast forward in emotion while I'm sipping on a potion of the notion that the ocean is a part of my soul, and I'm taking the control. I take charge of the whole, and I'm playing the role of a man who can never be put on a roll, with a heavy little toll on the road. Fast flow, slow, slow, yeah, slow, never grow.
I'm staring. I'm staring. I'm staring. I'm staring. I'm staring. I'm staring at the reflection.
Slow, dusty lo-fi beat starts.
Crackling vinyl, a row on gritty blues, guitar sliding in the back room.
Slow,
Keep the tempo low, let the fire burn. Yeah, I'm treading on the limestone with the vibration of the ivory bone, and I'm claiming every milestone for the presence of the mic. Got a saffron kind of texture and a rugged little gesture, and I'm beating every pressure of the enemies in the sight. I'm gliding and I'm sliding and I'm always overriding all the famine and colliding with the lions in the sand. It's a rancid little fable with a sturdy little table, and I'm never looking feeble with the power in the hand. Crimson glow shiver, making every muscle quiver in a valley like a river, but I'm holding to the source. I got the amber inside of the lining of the jacket, like a packet of the racket of a natural little force. Amber resonance, let it spread, chasing the flame through the grid. Steady pulse, rapid long, leaving a weak unstrung in the open mist where the shadows are all alone. Chasing the flame through the grid. Steady pulse, rapid long, leaving a weak unstrung in the orca mist where the shadows are on. Check the check the brass and the ivory. I'm conquering the rivalry, and I'm finishing the adversary in the corner of the plane. Got the kick and the snare and the blues that look glaring. I'm never gonna scare when the sharks are in the rain. I'm a rhythm revolter with the power of the jolter, and I'm leaving every falter while the hustle is refined. Got no doubt in the ear when the thunder is near, and the roll at your guitar is the only thing alive. High voltage winning while I'm constantly beginning every chapter of the spinning of the ink upon the skin. I take a man in the land and I'm playing out the grand scheme of the man who can never ever be guilty of a sin. Oh. Heart at 1,000 beats per minute, while the universe stay frozen. Can you hear the pulse? Amber resonance, let it spread, chasing the flame through the grid. Steady pulse, rapid long, leaving the weak unstrung in the ochre mist where the shadows are. Let it spread, chasing the flame through the grid. Steady pulse, rapid long, leaving a weak unstrung in the ochre mist where the shadows are. Sandstone dreams, brass soul, stay ghost.
Analog soul in a digital world. Let it spin.
I'm spinning the black circle with a rhyme that's universal, and I'm skipping the rehearsal for the reality of the game. Got a needle in the groove and a point to prove, and I'm never gonna move for the sake of the Hall of Fame. I'm digging and I'm rigging, I'm never gonna be the one who's piggybacking on the culture with a fake grin. It's the dust on the sleeve and the truth I believe, and I'm never gonna leave until the real vibes begin. Classic sound flicker, making the soul get thicker in the world getting slicker, but I'm keeping it calm. I got the vinyl inside of the palm of my hand.
I'm a sonic collector and a spirit protector.